Hello students, let us see now a new chapter, chapter number 4, quadratic equations. Okay, 9th standard, you have seen how to factorize the quadratic equations. Okay, the definition I have written on the board. A quadratic equation in variable x or any other variable you can take any small letter or English alphabet, is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. So what is the standard form of the quadratic equation in variable x? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. What is the meaning a is not equal to 0? Can b and c be 0? Yes, b and c can be 0, okay, but a should never be 0. If a is 0, then it can't be a quadratic equation. Okay, here I have written how to identify the given equations are quadratic or not. Let us see. First one, x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, let us go back to polynomials lesson. We have seen there quadratic polynomial. What is the meaning quadratic? The highest degree of the polynomial should be highest degree of the variable in that polynomial should be 2. Then it is called a quadratic. So how to identify whether the given equation is quadratic or not? Whatever the variable is there in the given equation, you check. The highest degree of that variable should be plus 2. It should be whole number 2. It cannot be a fraction, it cannot be a negative fraction or a positive fraction or any other. Only whole number 2 should be there. So first of all, x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Here, when you compare with this, ax square plus bx plus c, then a is 1, b is minus 5 and c is 6. Fine. Is this a quadratic? Yes, this is a quadratic equation. Let us see third one. Second one, 3x raised to half minus 7x minus 8 is equal to 0. Here this is half, so it is not a quadratic equation. 4x minus 18 is equal to 0. It is positive 1, but the degree of the variable is 1. It is not 2, so it can't be a quadratic. So what is missing here? As per our definition, a, b and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. A can't be 0. Okay, a can't be 0. Okay, a can be negative, but a can't be 0. So here a is only not there. So this is not a quadratic equation. Let us see fourth. 7x raised to minus 2 plus 3x plus half is equal to 0. What is the condition? The highest power of the variable should be whole number 2. Here is minus 2. So again, not a quadratic equation. Let us see one more example. 5 upon 3 m square plus 7m plus 2 upon 9 is equal to 0. What is the variable here? Identify variable m. What is value of a? 5 upon 3. Value of b? 7. c? 2 upon 9. Yes. Coefficient a, b, c can be fraction, can be negative, can be roots, no problem. But what is the variable? The highest variable, the degree of the highest variable is 2, so it is a quadratic equation. Let us see one more. 6x square, example 6, x square minus 9 is equal to 6. What is missing? bx term is missing here. Okay, so b can be 0, b is not there, but a is there. What is value of a? A is 1 and c is minus 9. B is missing. Fine. It is a quadratic equation. Let us see 7th example. 2z square is equal to 36. What is missing? Z is missing. So ax square, you can compare this. Ax square, bx is on the right side, right hand side, but it is not there. So 0, b is 0 and c is also on the right hand side. Fine. C is 36. If you transpose it on this side, it will become minus. So this is also a quadratic equation. Okay, so we have seen the definition. and how to identify the given equations are quadratic or not. Hope you have understood this. Okay, let us proceed further. Let us see exercise 4.1. Check 4.1, question number 1. Check whether the following are quadratic equations. There are 8 sub questions. I will be selecting a few of them remaining for your practice. Let us see first sub question. X plus 1 the whole square is equal to 2 into x minus 3. Just by looking at the equation, we cannot say that it is a quadratic or not. Unless you have to do some calculation, you can do mental work and then also you can, just blindly you cannot tell. So x plus 1 the whole square is equal to 2 into x minus 3. Let us see. So therefore, so you can use here a plus b the whole square. So x square plus 2 into x into 1 plus 1 square is equal to 2x minus 6. Okay, so x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 6. Now see, there is a 2x on the left side, 2x on the right hand side. So 2x cancels, fine. So what it implies, you are going to get x square plus 1 and take minus 6 this side. So plus 6. So what you are going to get? X square plus 7 is equal to 6. Is it quadratic? Yes. If you will compare it with ax square plus bx plus c, here middle term bx is not there, but a is there and c is there, and highest power of the variable is 2, so it is a quadratic equation. So you can write, therefore the given equation is a quadratic equation. Okay. Let us see one more, third sub question I am going to solve. Third one is x minus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to x minus 1 into x plus 3. Okay. Yes. So how you have to multiply this. Okay. So therefore x into this x plus 1 minus 2 into x plus 1 x into x plus 3 minus 1 into x plus 3. So you are going to get here x square plus x minus 2x minus 2, x square plus 3x minus x minus 3. What you can say? X square is on the left side, x square is on the right side with the same sign. So it will cancel out. Okay. So what remains? Then x minus 2x minus 2 and 3x minus x minus 3. Is there any term containing power 2? It is not there. So you can say the given equation is not a quadratic equation, but we have to simplify this. So simplify this. So this will become minus x minus 2. This will become 2x minus 3. Take 2x this side. So minus x minus 2x minus 2 plus 3. And you are going to get here minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. So if the final simplification, the variable does not have the power 2, so it is not a quadratic equation. Okay. So therefore the given equation is not a quadratic equation. have to solve it and then you have to make statement whether it is a quadratic or not. Let us solve two more examples. Let us see two more sub questions of main question 1. Let us see fourth one. X minus 3 into 2x plus 1 is equal to x into x plus 5. Now, some of the students may be doing mental work and they can make a statement if the given equation is quadratic or not. But sometimes mental works may lead to a wrong decision. Let us see. Okay. Now, x into 2x plus 1 minus 3 into 2x plus 1 is equal to x square plus 5x. Now, so 2x square plus x minus 6x minus 3 is equal to x square plus 5x. So, 2x square plus x minus 6x minus 5x minus 3 x square plus 5x. Transpose these terms on the right hand side to the left hand side. So 2x square minus x square minus 5x minus 5x and again minus 5x, okay, minus 3 is equal to 0. So you are going to get x square minus 10x minus 3 is equal to 0. So what you can say? Yes, it is a quadratic equation. Okay. Yes, it is a quadratic equation. So be careful if you are doing mental work. Don't say blindly or by mental work may lead to wrong decision. Okay, so better to do calculation, rough work you have to do it. Now let us see. So fourth, it is a quadratic equation. Why? Because the highest power of x is variable x is 2. So you can say therefore the given equation is a quadratic equation. Is a quadratic equation. Okay. Let us see 7 here. Now x plus 2 the whole cube is equal to 2x into x square minus 1. Some of you maybe again mental work, they will say directly, no, it is not. Why? Because you are going to get here x cube, something like that. Okay, sure. But let us see, it may cancel out from both the side. We cannot, just by looking we cannot make statement. Let us see. Okay. Now x plus 2 the whole cube. So use a plus b the whole cube. So what you can use? X cube plus b cube, so 2 cube, plus 3ab, so 3 into x into 2 plus a plus b, that is ax plus 2 is equal to 2x cube minus 2x. So here you are going to get x cube, 2 cube is 8, 3 2s are 6x, into bracket x plus 2 is equal to 2x cube minus 2x. Okay, so what you are going to get? X cube plus 8 plus 6x square plus 12x is equal to 2x cube minus 2x. Transpose the terms on right hand side to the left hand side. So you are going to get x cube minus 2x cube, writing like terms together. Okay, plus 6x square, there is no here a square term, then x plus 12x plus 2x plus 8, it is equal to 0. So the final simplification is minus x cube plus 6x square plus 14x plus 8 is equal to 0. So what you are getting here, the highest power of x is 3, which is not valid. Okay, therefore the given equation is not a quadratic equation. Hope you have understood this type of questions, whether you have to identify, simplify and tell whether the given equations are quadratic or not. Okay. Let us see second question of exercise 4.2. Represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equations. ध्यान दो, बराबर लिखा है represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equation. वहाँ सॉल्व करने नहीं बोला है, लेकिन सब क्वेश्चन में जो डेटा दिया वहाँ लिखा है, तो वो पार्ट मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ. उसका रीज़न बता रहा हूँ क्यों नहीं सॉल्व कर रहा हूँ. क्योंकि क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन सॉल्व करना हमने 9th में पढ़ा है बाय स्प्लिटिंग द मिडिल टर्म. वो एक मेथड है, लेकिन कहीं कहीं हम रुक जाते हैं, वी कैन नॉट सॉल्व दैट. देन उसके लिए फिर दूसरी मेथड से, तो वो हमको दूसरी मेथड देखने के बाद हम सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. इसलिए मैं यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 में इक्वेशन फॉर्म करके छोड़ देने वाला हूँ. बस आपको इक्वेशन कैसे फॉर्म करने का वो सिखा रहा हूँ मैं. ओके, फ्रॉम द डेटा. ध्यान दीजिए. सो आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू सॉल्व फुल क्वेश्चन. ओके, जहाँ लेंथ निकालो, ब्रेड निकालो, जो कुछ डेटा दिया है, फाइंड आउट स्पीड निकालो, अलग अलग सम्स है, तो वो मैं नहीं करने वाला हूँ. ओके, अभी देखो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, सब क्वेश्चन. द एरिया ऑफ अ रेक्टेंगुलर प्लॉट इज 528 मीटर स्क्वायर. द लेंथ ऑफ द प्लॉट इन मीटर्स इज 1 more than twice its breadth. We need to find the length and breadth of the plot. मैंने जो अंडरलाइन किया है, we need to find the length and breadth of the plot. This part will be a complete solution of the quadratic equation. तो मैं वो आपको नहीं पढ़ाया है, तो हम नहीं करने वाले हैं. अंडरलाइन पार्ट है, वी विल नॉट डू. वी विल फ्रेम द इक्वेशन एंड वी विल लीव इट. समझ में आया? तो क्वेश्चन 2 में अगर आप कोई दूसरे मटेरियल्स देखेंगे तो उसमें पूरा सॉल्व किया हुआ रहेगा. इसलिए मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन पहले इंटीमेशन दे रहा हूँ कि मैंने पूरा सॉल्व नहीं किया, इक्वेशन फ्रेम करके छोड़ देने वाला हूँ यहाँ पर. इज दैट क्लियर? लेट अस सी नाउ हाउ टू फ्रेम द इक्वेशन. नाउ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन में एक ही वेरिएबल होता है. हमने थर्ड लेसन में द पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशंस इन 2 वेरिएबल, यहाँ डेटा देते हैं और 2 वेरिएबल्स हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं. यहाँ नहीं, यहाँ पर एक ही वेरिएबल में काम चलाना है. तो यहाँ रेक्टेंगल की बात की तो रेक्टेंगल में लेंथ एंड ब्रेड्थ आता है. तो कौन किसके साथ, लेंथ ब्रेड्थ के साथ कंपेयर किया है, ब्रेड्थ लेंथ के साथ कंपेयर किया है, वो आपको ठीक से देखना है. एंड देन यू हैव टू प्रोसीड अकॉर्डिंगली. लेट अस सी द एरिया ऑफ रेक्टेंगुलर प्लॉट इज 528 मीटर स्क्वायर. यू नो द एरिया ऑफ रेक्टेंगुलर प्लॉट और रेक्टेंगल, लेंथ इंटू ब्रेड्थ. अगर लेंथ और ब्रेड्थ दोनों मीटर्स में है तो मीटर इंटू मीटर, दैट इज मीटर स्क्वायर. सो अगेन इट इज द क्वाड्रेटिक. यू कैन से the length of the plot is 1 more than twice its breadth. Length is 1 more than twice its breadth. Length को breadth के साथ compare किया है, लेकिन breadth ही हमें मालूम नहीं है. We don't know breadth. So let us frame this equation. Okay, and the last part I am repeating again. The underlined part I am not going to solve. Once you are acquainted how to solve the quadratic equation by 3 different methods, I guarantee you can surely solve the remaining part of this sum also or any other sum. Okay, so for question number 2, my target, I am teaching you how to frame the equations. Okay, let us see. So the length of the plot is 1 more than twice its breadth. So length is compared with breadth. So I will write, let the breadth be x meter, then length will be, therefore length कितनी होगी, length is one more मतलब addition than twice its breadth. So length is twice the breadth and one more, so 2x plus 1 meter. Okay, now according to question, as per given condition we get, क्या कंडीशन दी है, the area of rectangular plot is 528 meter square. So length multiplied by breadth is equal to area of the rectangle. So what is length? Length is, so therefore 2x plus 1 and breadth is x and it is 528. Simplify करो उसको. Okay, so x into 2x, so 2x square plus x is equal to 528. So 2x square plus x minus 528 is equal to 0. So as per the question, represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equation. तो जो डेटा दिया है आई हैव ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड इट इनटू क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. इसको हम सॉल्व करेंगे तो हमको x मिलेगा ब्रेड्थ, या एक बार x मिल गया यहाँ डालो तो आपको लेंथ मिलेगी. सो यू कैन फाइंड लेंथ एंड ब्रेड्थ, बट वंस यू आर एक्वाइंटेड विद द 3 मेथड्स ऑफ सॉल्विंग द क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन, यहाँ फ्रेम करके छोड़ देना है. होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड द क्वेश्चन एंड द सॉल्यूशन. और जो मैंने हिंट दी ये क्वेश्चन के बारे में, उस पर ध्यान दीजिए. पे अटेंशन, बिकॉज यू विल फाइंड समवेयर इट पूरा सॉल्व किया है बोलेंगे आपने नहीं किया है. तो मैंने आपको बता दिया मैंने क्या किया है यहाँ पर. आई एम जस्ट फ्रेमिंग द इक्वेशंस एंड लिविंग इट. इज दैट क्लियर? होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड. See, one more sub question. The product of two consecutive integers is 306. We need to find the integers. Same, we need to find integers. मैंने अंडरलाइन किया है, वो हिस्सा में सॉल्व नहीं करने वाला. मैं खाली कोई इक्वेशन बना के छोड़ देना. I will just frame the equation and leave it. Is that clear? Let us proceed. Okay. Solution. So the product of two consecutive integers is 306. So what you will say? Let the required two consecutive integers. Consecutive. What is meaning consecutive? एक के बाद एक आने वाला. क्या ले सकते आप? x plus 1. कोई x plus 1 लेगा, कोई क्या लेगा? x minus 1 और x. Yes, everything is correct. Let us see. Integers be x and x plus 1 respectively. Okay. Now you can say according to question or as per the given condition. What is the condition? The product of two consecutive integers is 306. So x multiplied by x plus 1 is equal to 306. So therefore x square plus x is equal to 306. So this is your ax square plus bx is equal to c. What is the standard form? ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So c को लेफ्ट बाजू लेके आइए. So आपका इक्वेशन बन गया x square plus x minus 306 is equal to 0. So जो डेटा दिया है we have transformed into quadratic equation form. Hope you have understood this. Let us see one more sub question. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. So mother's age is compared with the son's age. Okay, but we don't know son's age, so we will consider Rohan's age be X. The product of their ages in years, 3 years from now, will be 360. We would like to find Rohan's present age. मैं पहले दो सम्स में जो आपको पता है कि मैं नहीं करने वाला हूँ यहाँ पर वी वुड लाइक टू फाइंड रोहन्स प्रेजेंट एज, वो अंडरलाइन किया है वो हिस्सा मैं नहीं करूँगा. ओके, सो वी विल फ्रेम द इक्वेशन. सो रोहन्स मदर इज 26 years older than him and the product of their ages after 3 years will be 360. We would like to find Rohan's present age. So definitely mother's age is compared with Rohan, so we will solution में हम लिखेंगे. ध्यान दीजिए, let Rohan's present age be X years. Okay, so Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. Therefore, mother's प्रेजेंट एज क्या होगा? x plus 26 years. Okay, now there the product of their ages in years 3 years from now, condition दी है. Now their ages after 3 years क्या हो गए? ओके, सो रोहन का एज होगा अभी x है तो 3 साल के बाद होगा x plus 3 years. ओके, मदर का एज क्या होगा? मदर विल बी x plus 26 अभी प्रेजेंट है plus 3, so x plus 26 plus 3 that is x plus 29 years. Now according to question, condition दी है. Okay, condition है the product of their ages 3 years from now will be 360. So x plus 3 into x plus 29 is equal to 360. Okay, so you are going to get here x square 29 plus 3 is 32. X plus 29 into 3, 29 3s are 87 is equal to 360. So therefore x square plus 32x plus 87 minus 360 is equal to 0. So आपको जो इक्वेशन चाहिए सो वो होगा x square plus 32x to the rough work. Okay, 360 minus 87, 10 minus 7 3 8 plus 1 9 16 minus 9 is 7 carry on, so 273 minus 273 is equal, this is the required quadratic equation. Is that clear? This is the required quadratic इक्वेशन. अगर आप सॉल्व करेंगे इसको यू आर गोइंग टू गेट वैल्यू ऑफ x विच इज़ द प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ रोहन. बट वी विल सी और यू कैन सॉल्व दिस वंस यू लर्न द 3 different methods to solve the quadratic equations. Hope you have understood this, how I have framed the equation. See one more example. A train travels a distance of 480 kilometers at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would take 3 hours more to cover the same distance. वी वुड नीड टू फाइंड द स्पीड ऑफ द ट्रेन। यहाँ वापस में स्पीड का ट्रेन का स्पीड निकालने वाला नहीं हूँ। ओके, सो मैं अंडरलाइन कर रहा हूँ ये पार्ट। आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू सॉल्व। ओके, वी विल फ्रेम एंड वी विल लीव इट। ओके, try to understand what the question. The question says train is covering a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. We don't know that uniform speed. Let that uniform speed be x km/h. अगर उसका स्पीड 8 km/h से कम हो गया, 8 km/h less, then it would take 3 hours more. 3 hours more to cover the same distance. Okay, then we would need to find the speed of the train. Okay, नेचुरली स्पीड कम हो जाएगा तो पहुंचने के लिए जहाँ पहुंचना है वहाँ टाइम ज़्यादा लगेगा। सो दैट विल बी अ ग्रेटर क्वांटिटी, न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू विल बी मोर। ओके, स्पीड कम है तो नाउ वी विल यूज़ द फार्मूला स्पीड इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम। यहाँ टाइम की बात कर रहे हैं तो हम टाइम इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड, वो फार्मूला हम यूज़ करेंगे यहाँ पर। ओके, इंटरचेंज करेंगे। ओके, लेट अस सी द सॉल्यूशन। ओके, that the uniform speed p x km/h. Now new speed, what is new speed? Uniform was x, so x minus 8 km/h. Okay, now using the formula and the data, now using the formula time is equal to distance upon speed and the given data we get। क्या मिलता है हमें, ध्यान दो। ओके, जब स्पीड कम कर दिया तो टाइम ज़्यादा लगेगा, तो दैट वैल्यू विल बी, न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू विल बी मोर। सो 480 डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल्ड इज 480। ओके, स्पीड कम किया तो टाइम ज़्यादा लगेगा, तो दिस x minus 8, this numerical value will be bigger one, and same distance अगर वो जो अपना स्पीड का x उससे जाएंगे तो उसको 3 घंटा कम लगेगा। सो डिफरेंस, टाइम डिफरेंस इज 3। ओके, सिंप्लीफाई दिस। इफ यू सिंप्लीफाई, व्हाट इज कॉमन हियर? 480 कॉमन। ओके, वी विल यूज, then here you will get 1 upon x minus 8 minus 1 upon x is equal to 3। फाइन, 3 आप यहाँ ले सकते हो। सो 480 divided by 3, simplify this, x minus 8 upon x minus 8 into x is equal to 1, 3 16s are, so 160। अगर आप ये सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे so you are going to get x minus x plus 8 and simplify x square minus 8x is equal to 1। Okay, fine. So this is, so therefore 160 into plus x minus x cancels. Okay, so what remains is 8 upon x square minus 8x is equal to 1। So therefore 160 into 8 and this is numerator will go here, so x square minus 8। Okay, so therefore, okay, what is 16 8s are? 16 8s are 128, so 1280 is equal to x square minus 8x। so ये मैं वहाँ लेके जाऊँगा, ये हो जाएगा, so therefore 0 is equal to x square minus 8x minus 1280. Try to put first term as always positive. That's why यहाँ से वहाँ, वहाँ से यहाँ, ओके, वो आप ध्यान ख्याल रखना है आपको. So this is x square minus 8x minus 1280. This is the required equation. Okay. If you will solve this, you will get the uniform speed of the train. जो क्वेश्चन में नहीं आया, मैंने अंडरलाइन किया है, we would need to find the speed of the train, that is the uniform speed. Okay, we have framed the equation. Hope you have understood this.